Hey everybody, this is my part 2 on how to stovetop dye synthetic wig hair with RitDye. This is the color that I achieved in my first video. It was good for New Year's and I liked it and all, but I did not want it to last all winter. I wanted to kind of spice it up a bit. So I ended up buying more of that Kentucky Sky, which if you didn't take it in my last video, I was running out of. So now I have more of that. And I'm going to be starting with that color just to darken the base colors that I already have before I add in my secret touch, which is tropical teal. If you can see on the spoon here already, the color is a lot prettier and the name really suits. So let's have a look if it looks good so far. The problem I had with my last dye is that I obviously did not use enough dye. And now that I've done this first dip, I am scared that I used too much. You never know when you're doing this craft, or especially when you're using a new color that you haven't used before or are not familiar with. It is sort of daunting because you can obviously mess up and then the hair is permanently colored that way. And that's the last thing I want. I just want it to be the way I want. And have no mistakes about it. But this is a new experience for me, and if you are expecting to do a new craft or try a new hobby and not have casualties or learn the hard way sometimes, then I don't suggest you set yourself up to try new tasks, because you are guaranteed to have issues and to have things that won't work out and take 10 times as long as you maybe initially thought they would. You just need to have patience and have passion for what your goal is to achieve, and if you have that, then nothing can stop you, in my opinion. I will let you know from now that I don't end up achieving the look that I wanted until the far end of this video. So if you would like to skip to minute 9, I don't mind at all, because it takes me a while to get the right colors I want, and there was a lot of stove staining and floor staining, and it's now the 21st of January. My mom still has blue spots on her kitchen floor. So just another tip, if you guys are going to be doing this craft, then I suggest put something down so that you don't end up causing a huge mess. If you don't live alone, then guaranteed whoever you live with is not going to appreciate whatever the fuck you're doing right now. So start off with making sure your workspace will be clean. But other than that, if you like the information I've given you so far or are excited to see the end results or the next wig I do, please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it to keep me going. But otherwise, it's all good. Just if you can get some info from this video, I don't mind at all either. Maybe just like, whatever. The strategy I'm doing right now is not good at all. I got lazy and frustrated. That's why I'm just dipping the messy ends in here, but I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So now I'm gonna have to actually start over. That's why I'm adding purple now, because I dried the wig. I saw the result of the last dyes that I just did and was not satisfied. When I'm done what I'm showing you, it doesn't look good. There were just many blotchy parts that I could not ignore any longer, and it was just getting the best of me. So, here I am. Oh, here I go again with dipping like a dumbass. Anyway, so here's the stage that I am at now in the process, and this is what it looks like, what it will look like. There's my teaser. So if you'd like to stay tuned and see the process to where it looks like that second clip where the hair was nicely crimped, then please stay tuned. But if you don't care to, like I said, you can skip to the last minute of this video, being minute 9, and that's where you'll get the good image of how this RitDye has come to save my life and save this wig. Look at that purple already. It's so beautiful. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. So if I can achieve that kind of vibrancy throughout the rest of this craft, then that is really what my goal is. This craft alone probably took me, I don't even know how many hours, and I'm not willing to guess right now because it was far too many. So just follow my advice from my first video and this video. The first video was really a trial and error, and this is honestly the same thing, except I'm more happy with my result at the end. The change that I'm doing right now is going from the bottom to top, so I can see exactly how dark I want it to be, and then work my way to ombre my way to the white hair. I think that was part of my worry in the first place, was starting off with the light blue and that it might not transition the way I like. So I felt like starting from the bottom going to the top was a much easier process for me to see exactly the result that I was looking for without wasting time and dye. That absolutely ended up working out to my favor, as you will see in the end, and can already kind of see here that my roots are much more vibrant and colored than they were before, but not too dark to where it's scary and it's ruined. So now I'm working my way up the hair, and I'm going to be adding a little bit more of the tropical teal in, along with some of the Kentucky sky, because that's the next stage of blue that I'm working on. This was my photo of when I finished the first set, and then the second photo is what is the result of what I'm doing right now. So as you can see in the second photo, it was much more vibrant. If you need to rewind and pause, please do. It was much more vibrant because of the tropical teal, and I didn't even know that product existed when I started this craft. I don't know if it didn't show up on michaels.com or if I was just being dense. I don't know what the issue is, but I would have started off with that color a long time ago, to be honest. Whatever, I'm glad I have it now, and I enjoyed the first color set that I did. It's fine, but just explore your options and remember that you can mix colors. Half of the colors we have wouldn't exist unless they were mixed in the first place, you know? So have fun with it. And voila, here's the final result, you guys. I think it's so beautiful. Look at that blue-purple transition and that white light blue ombre. It's so nice. Very nice, yes. This is definitely more what I was looking for, but like I said, I enjoyed the pastel-y look for New Year's. This reminds me more of January, February. I don't know. I kind of think of time and colors. Maybe there are some people who are like me. That might be gibberish to a lot of other people, but whatever. You get what I mean. This is definitely a winter look, and I was so happy to do this. I just want to give a huge shout out to RitDye, and I thank them for providing us with the materials that we can do these kind of crafts with. I think it's really important to keep yourself busy in this kind of time with the pandemic and everything going on, and keeping yourself busy and thinking of what to do next, artistically speaking, is like gold, and this has really distracted me from a lot of crapola in my life. So thanks again, RitDye. And then here's a look of it crimped. So make sure you catch a glimpse of my vid coming up, where I not only curl this, but I comb it.